the members of our party here assembled. Kukrudu, it is my distinct honor to address this distinguished and influential audience on behalf of my colleague, Regional Chairman. We have contacted many of you to seek your help and support for this program, and the enthusiasm with which you have responded leaves us with no doubt that we will not leave here without exceeding our targets. Your Excellency, it is an undeniable fact that the cost of winning elections in Ghana is quite expensive. Fundraising activities such as these plays a large role in getting our candidates elected into public office of service. Indeed, without such huge sums of money, candidates virtually have no chance of achieving their goals. This doesn't mean that the person who raises and spends the most wins every time, but that is typically what happens. Taking the US 2018 general elections into account, Center for Responsive Politics observed that 85% of the House races and 83% of Senate races were won by candidates who spent the most on their campaign. With these statistics, it becomes more of a necessary evil for us as politicians and leaves us somewhat in a quandary. Your Excellency, money drives campaign, and fundraising activities is a signal of its strength. It allows campaigns to get ahead in the media wars, and many other campaign activities and logistics require the use of money. It is the reason why this major event of a fundraising activity has been set up to raise a good deal of money for the new patriotic party. Your Excellency, Ghanaians have seen the sterling leadership of the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, leadership of service, which has turned the future of this country towards a positive path. The leadership that has stayed committed to transforming Ghana for all. We have stayed the course of our center-right capitalist ideals, and we have reduced the burden on the private sector despite the structural adjustment program with strict fiscal austerity measures of the IMF that we inherited from the incompetent NDC. Today, the environment has been made very conducive for the private sector thanks to the economic management team led by your very self. But all these would have been impossible without the NPP being in power. And a part of our victory came from the support of the people with a long history of responding to the cause of the party. These people have given so much meaning and purpose to the new patriotic party over the years. 4 years ago, fundraising events were organized and their contributions helped in our 2016 electoral victory. We can therefore not have a sitting like this without acknowledging their effort in helping us win the 2016 election. I therefore ask that we give them a round of applause. I will encourage you to continue to do more in support of the party, and the party will not be forgetful of your efforts. It is also refreshing to conclude that Since our support contributed to our electoral victory in 2016, you have also played an indirect role in bringing all the good programs and policies Ghanaians are enjoying today under His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. This calls for us to be humble but yet proud of our achievements. I therefore call on everyone here to support by donating to the 2020 campaign. This is not a call for only the NPP members. This is a call to all well-meaning Ghanaians and our partners, even outside the walls of our country. This is a call to protect the progress made so far by this government and this country as a whole. Now is the time to stand up, give out, get counted, and be proud of being among those who contributed to the electoral victory of the new Patriotic Party and the progress of our country, Ghana. Gogorodo. God bless you all for coming, and be reminded that we are counting on you to help us win again the 2020 elections. God bless us all.
You can do it. You can do that better. You can do it better. You can do it better. You can do it better. The regional chairman, Greater Accra. Thank you so much, chairman. Some few acknowledgements. We also have in the house the Deputy Finance Minister, Mr. Charles Edubai, is with us. Another intelligent man, Ghana Investment Promotion Council, CEO, Mr. Yofi Grant, is also with us. Mr. Yofi Grant. Anytime you hear his voice on Joy FM, then we know our party is moving forward. Happy to introduce to you a legal brain who I'm so proud of. Honorable Gabi Ochri Daku is also with us. That's the man. His Excellency the Vice President putting together to ensure that this program will be of success. It's led by no other person but the CEO for GIPA, GEPA, and Deputy Campaign Manager, Madam Dr. Asabia Asari. We now continue with the Member of Parliament for Ayawaso West Wogon. Inshallah, winning again for the party 2020. You can do that better. You can do that better. About the home papa.
To do more for you. His Excellency, the Vice President of the land, Ministers of State, my colleague MPs, leaders of our party, regional executives, AMDCs, all our foot soldiers, our executives, it is my singular honor to stand before you this afternoon to give a few remarks for this event. It's less than 45 days to the general election, and the new Patriotic Party is putting in place measures to secure another 4 years mandate from the people of Ghana. Although we have achieved a lot in the last 4 years, our achievements alone may not be adequate to retain power. We need to actively campaign to get our message to all and sundry, including people in the forgotten corners of the country. To be able to do this, we need to raise enough funds. It is often said that in the political arena, the party with the highest funds is the one. The party with the highest funds in its war chest tend to have a higher probability of winning. We know the imperativeness of financial resources in ensuring effective campaign. Motivation to the grassroots engagement, resources for logistical support, and money to effective political campaign advertisements all come from the financial war chest of the party. It is against this backdrop that we must avail ourselves in contributing towards the campaign. We must see it as a collective responsibility and as a sacred duty, which all will largely determine the success going into the 2020 general elections. In conclusion, it is my hope that while we raise these funds, we shall also ensure effective and equitably distribution to ensure our electoral fortunes and secure massive victory for the NPP in all constituencies across the country. Thank you, and may our good Lord continue to bless us all.
You can do that better, you can do that better, you can do that better. Honorable Lady Al-Assad, you've really done well. We thank you. Not to waste much time, the host chairman, I introduce to you Mr. Addison is also with us. Mr. Addison. And then Golden Beach Hotels, the CEO, Mrs. Abna Pokia. Welcome. And now invite on stage the beautiful woman who is refusing to grow old. My mommy, Na Oboshi Sai Kofi. A better clap, a hard-working woman. .
Afine jenefe kake kukrudu baye afine jenefe wiake kukrudu baye afine jenefe wiake kukrudu baye afine jenefe kake kukrudu baye. Your Excellency Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, distinguished ministers, deputy ministers, members of parliament, party executives at all levels, the Divine Regional Chairman, Chairman Divine, beloved officials and executives of our party's members, ranks and file, executives, especially of La Dade Kotopong, I say good afternoon to you all. Today we are gathered here and we cannot call it a matter of business as usual. Importantly, it's a coming together to carry out a crucial task in our party's bid at this critical time for re-election by the Ghanaian people. The task before us sometimes is spoken about behind closed doors and in the shadows for different reasons. But we all understand today that this 2020 election is about the soul and character of our nation, Ghana, about protecting our progress and building solidly upon it. We inherited an economy and a country beset with the results of the mismanagement of several social interventions. Our government was from day one at a disadvantage. But through decisive and visionary leadership of His Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and his able deputy, who is with us today, Dr. Alhaji Bawumia, we persevered in our first term of office, have revived the Ghanaian economy while revitalizing all the social intervention programs that had either collapsed or on the verge of collapse, and we have indeed added more. Our flagship project, Free SHS, has been carried out to the acclamation of most, but also to the dismay of naysayers. It stands out to date as by far the greatest and most inclusive social intervention program in the history of our nation. Its implementation has allowed us to boast that no child of Ghana will be left behind. Our government is committed to ensuring the success of the program. The future of our country depends on it. The future is our children and our youth. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to tell you that governance is a serious business. It is a contract, a sacred contract with the people of Ghana, and not a game of rhetoric. We have reached the stage where the development of our people is the most important thing in the whole world. There is no more time for trial and error leadership. We should not and we will not reverse the course of progressive transformation that we are firmly set on, to go back to an incompetent and incoherent leadership that failed Ghanaians. The people of Ghana will not allow us to do that. In 2016, they trusted us with their mandates, and we have held firm. We have kept the course. We have kept our focus, and we have delivered and are delivering visible and tangible results. I will not go through the list of achievements. I think we all can recite them by heart. But it's important to keep repeating that not only we have delivered, we are delivering, but if we are given the chance by the good people of Ghana, based on our appeal today and your support, we will do more for you. Fellow patriots, that is how we address ourselves. And the word patriotic is a fundamental part of the name of our party. So it's important to take a moment to look at the definition of patriotism. In accepted opinion, patriotism is the show of devotion and a display of vigorous support for one's country. This definition to me means having the ability to recognize which political option will keep the country steadily advancing, facilitate the continued and equitable development of the country, improve the lives and livelihood of the people, and in short, which party will govern our nation best. After any objective analysis of the last 4 years, the choice surely must be the NPP. Now, for this NPP government to maintain the momentum, to protect our progress, and to keep on our trajectory to achieve transformation for all Ghanaians, we must fund and win the 2020 election. It has been said here that we cannot depend on state resources. We must find this money to make this election so successful that we win, and we win with margins. To do that, it is not enough to flood the airways with adverts. It is not even enough to wear our party colors. Flooding the airways with "Cho boy, 2020, 4 more for Nana" is good, but it won't get us there. So we who address each other proudly as patriots have an obligation. That obligation is based on our personal commitment and nothing else. That obligation is to reach down deep into our pockets and support this campaign. This is not just any campaign. This is a campaign to safeguard the integrity of this nation. This is a time to recognize that this year is not the same as all elections. The 7th December vote is a call out to every patriot, at home or abroad, to all who call their homeland Mother Ghana, to all who are committed to improving our Ghana for all and not for a few, and for those who recognize that a great job has been started, is well on the way to successful and evident conclusion, and needs to be supported. Help us to give this government an opportunity to serve and to do more. This is the time to show commitment and to support a worthy cause. Our efforts in the past, both financial and otherwise, have been phenomenal. But like the proverbial Oliver Twist, we ask for more. Every CD counts, every donation counts. Your contribution will help us ensure that our message of this government's achievements will reach every nook and cranny and every corner of Ghana. Our constituencies and polling stations are making a passionate appeal for our support. They are working hard. Let us push them up higher. Please adopt a polling station, adopt a constituency, and let us together make this work. Thank you. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Oboshi Sai Kofi. You can do that better for her. You can do that better. Please be mindful that we are still in COVID times, so you have to observe the protocols. Please be reminded. Wear your mask, wash your hands. Ensure that you always have your sanitizer to clean your hands. Our president, the vice president, ministers of state have all contributed their quota to ensure that there will be less active cases of COVID-19. And they deserve a clap. They deserve a clap for that hard work. They deserve a clap. You have to be, today you have to be proud to be a Ghanaian. That all over the world, globally, Ghana is the 3rd country to have handled COVID very well. You have to be proud of yourself. It just didn't happen. But it happened because we have a good leader and good people who are supporting to ensure that COVID will run away from Ghana. Where we've gotten to, let's all pay attention. We have a video that will show to us what we have achieved in 4 years in power, as compared to the NDC and the PNDC. So you take your time, watch it, and watch very carefully, so that you don't leave this room and in case somebody asks you what is the achievement of the NPP, that you will not have anything to say. So please take time, watch carefully to pick some points from the video you will watch. Please, you can go ahead.
Everybody is going to be involved in the movement forward of our country. We're not leaving any group of people behind.
4 years ago, we called upon the good people of Ghana to rally their support for the I Am for Nana campaign so the Akufo-Addo-led NPP government could come into office and fulfill the many good plans they had for the country. Ghanaians listened and came out in their numbers, supporting our fundraising initiatives, especially that of the Adopt a Polling Station. 4 years down the line, your trust and confidence in Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia has spurred their government on to implement the several developmental projects befitting the country today. Today, through the inclusive and progressive policies of the NPP government, over 1 million students have been enrolled in senior high schools for free, hence reducing the high illiteracy rate usually recorded among the majority of the younger populace in the country. Our healthcare system has been revamped, thus providing healthcare workers a conducive environment to work in safeguarding the health of the Ghanaian people. The Planting for Food and Jobs initiative has also gone a long way to ensure the abundance of food all year round and making food affordable for all.
Thank you very much.
Everybody is going to be involved in the movement forward of our country. We're not leaving any group of people behind.
4 years ago, we called upon the good people of Ghana to rally their support for the I Am for Nana campaign so the Akufo-Addo-led NPP government could come into office and fulfill the many good plans they had for the country. Ghanaians listened and came out in their numbers, supporting our fundraising initiatives, especially that of the Adopt a Polling Station. 4 years down the line, your trust and confidence in Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia has spurred their government on to implement the several developmental projects befitting the country today. Today, through the inclusive and progressive policies of the NPP government, over 1 million students have been enrolled in senior high schools for free, hence reducing the high illiteracy rate usually recorded among the majority of the younger populace in the country. Our healthcare system has been revamped, thus providing healthcare workers a conducive environment to work in safeguarding the health of the Ghanaian people. The Planting for Food and Jobs initiative has also gone a long way to ensure the abundance of food all year round and making food affordable for all.
Ampa Wedia Green Book Edaho Pefe Obia Yandia no Muslim announcer for Bekase Philly, we walk the talk. When we make promise, we fulfill. That is the great party, NPP. And you must always beat your chest that you belong to the patriotic party. Clap for yourself, clap for yourself, clap for yourself. The video indicates our achievement in 4 years. Talk of jobs. You talk of health. Just say, baby, obefebia nanado framano. a foul. Why won't you clap for yourself again? To say that I am proud to belong to the NPP. One of our own, selecting beautiful women in Ghana, you can do without her. The Member of Parliament, Tomi Kwabena, Deputy Majority Minister, Majority Leader, Procurement Minister. Let's give her a round of applause as she climbs stage.
His Excellency, the Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and as my Nigerian friends will say, I stand on existing protocols. I acknowledge everybody here in present. I believe that earlier speakers have said it all. This is an election that we must win to change the destiny of Ghana. What we have started, we cannot leave it in the hands of the incompetent NDC administration. We all must not sit on the fence if we can make this dream of a round two for the new patriotic party a reality. I encourage each one of us to adopt a polling station, adopt a constituency, and I will speak for adopting constituencies where we have women parliamentarians or women parliamentary candidates. The reason I say that is because we need more women in parliament. Kukrudu. Kukrudu. We need more women in parliament. As we speak now, we have 38 women in parliament. 25 of them are from the New Patriotic Party. I strongly believe that out of the 35 women parliamentary candidates that the party has, we will be able to put all 35 women parliamentary candidates in parliament, inshallah, come 2021. I thank you all, and I know that the battle is the Lord's, and victory shall be ours in the coming election. I thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Deputy Majority Leader, Honorable Adwa Safo Sarah. This announcement goes to all NPP members. Tomorrow is a special day for the New Patriotic Party. Tomorrow is a special day for the New Patriotic Party. Tomorrow is a special day. We will always lead as a party, and another parties will learn from us. We are bringing another invention. Tomorrow, if you are an NPP person, the party expects that you are wearing white, red, or blue. It shouldn't necessarily be party t-shirts, but if that is what you have to wear it. Because Echina fufuru aba de se. So ye NPP nimba ampa. Ye shedim se. Eye echina no. Ubesha atare koko. Ana white. Ana blue. Se uti tumuse obeya edebo se ma wo e. So boy. But then this information say ebeti Ghana jina. All that we have to do is to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. So bad is ah. Ede bonsema wo bonsema wo. Kukrudu. Na sena mujisu de afondodo. We are in power. Iti u jisu na wan jisu ya unshe ya no apai. Men jisu she umu. Jisu te se obi owo power. Kukrudu. Eshi rado. Bounce mount. Baby, are you doing? Why we've got into a Muslim scholar who we learn under his tutelage. He has worked with the party from the police station level. He became national youth organizer of the party. And now uti dem ha NPP ye kwobia say oh yeah no ye from me but no ye the year utu be co with him. Today he is a minister. And for some of us who know him, we are so proud that we look up unto him. Few years ago, he was a lecturer at University of Cape Coast. A Muslim scholar. Help me welcome the Minister of Inner Cities and Zogo Development, Honorable Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Abdul Amin. You can do it better. Kukrudu.
Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Ministers of State, fellow Kukrudites, I greet you in the greetings of Islam, saying, Assalamu alaikum. Now, Mr. Vice President, my task this evening is very simple. As I was coming in here, I encountered Kayaye, hairdressers, barbers, teachers, nurses, people from all walks of life are gathered in this hall this evening. Now, Mr. Vice President, the reason they are gathered here is because they recognize that politics either transforms a people and a nation, or it ruins a people and it ruins nations. Let me even say, politicians can ruin a nation and politicians can build a nation. You don't need to stretch your imagination too far. You need merely to think about Ghana 3 years ago, 2017, January, how Ghana was, and think 3 years down the line. And when you recognize that there was one set of politicians in 2017 and a different set of politicians today, then you know that there are politicians who ruin a nation and there are politicians who build a nation. Now, the tool with which politicians either build a nation or ruin a nation is called power. Now, representative democracy determines how power ought to be obtained. It ought to be obtained through canvassing, through talking to people, through traveling through the nooks and crannies of villages, communities, cities. The people who do canvassing, they eat, they drink water, they sit in vehicles to visit communities. They sit on motorbikes to visit communities. The motorbikes and the vehicles run on fuel. Mr. Vice President, the argument I am making is that we need money to be able to canvass for power to transform a nation. Now, Mr. Vice President, for those of us who are academicians, we are told that there is something called social exchange theory. It says that people don't enter into relationships for nothing. Whatever relationships people enter into, they enter because they see benefit in that relationship. And the only way you can make a claim in a relationship is when you have invested in that relationship. And so, if we want something out of Ghana, like a former American president said, there is a point we ought to ask what we can do for our nation rather than what our nation can do for us. Or to put it in another way, we ought to do for our nation before we require our nation to do for us. That's what Confucius means by do unto others as you would others do unto you. So do unto your nation what you would your nation do unto you. This evening, we are not asking you to do much for your nation. We want you to contribute. And it doesn't have to be an individual. I saw a group of Kaya Ye. If 20 of them come together and give us 800 cedis to adopt a polling station. When another government was in power, it was taking taxes from these Kaya Ye's. People who are downtrodden, they are poor, and then they hustle the whole day in the sun. And they make some money and the state takes it away and invites and invests it in schemes like guinea fowls that fly to Burkina Faso. And they take money from Kaya Ye people and award contracts, dubious contracts to their friends like the RLGs and so on. So there is a sense in which governments steal from the people and invest in their own pockets. So we are asking you this evening to think about it very carefully. Even if it is 10 of you, 20 of you, you come together and you put 800 cedis in this party. This party comes to power. It reduces electricity tariffs for you. That allows your barbering business to thrive. So from 20 cedis, 10 cedis, 100 cedis, 200 cedis, 800 cedis that you have put in this party that allows NPP to come to power, you reap 100-fold through the good policies of the government that you have put in power. And so, ladies and gentlemen, my task is simple. To beg of you that remember those young girls that you see in the videos on social media who are weeping and thanking President Akufo-Addo and saying if Akufo-Addo had not come to power, their lives would have been ruined. Remember the 40 Zongo youth who are in Cuba and learning medicine in order to come and help deliver health to Zongo communities around our country. We need a responsible government to keep them in Cuba. Remember the farmers who in 2016 had to import plantain from Cote d'Ivoire, who today are exporting plantain to Cote d'Ivoire. Remember those of us from the northern part of Ghana who used to buy tomatoes from Burkina Faso, who because of one village, one dam, there is an abundance of tomatoes in the northern parts of our country. When all of this comes together, I am appealing to you. Let us invest in the new patriotic party. When we do the cost-benefit analysis at the end of the day, we will come to the conclusion that investing 800 cedis in a polling station for the NPP to come to power delivers business, delivers education, delivers agriculture, and delivers transformation. Thank you very much. Kukudu!
That is the man. That is the man. Thank you very much. Okay.
2020. 2020. 2020 year to number one. 2020 year to number one.
20.
Why you ready now? 2020. 2020 4 more for Nana. 2020. 2020 year to number one. Mami Unsai. 2020. 2020 year to number one. Why you ready now? Me see 2020. 2020 year to number one. Wakano Krenti. Maba me to number one. Why you ready now? Mami Unsai say. Nana wadahe. Number one. And you see there 2020 4 more for Nana. Why you ready now? Me see Wakano Krenti. Maba me to number one. Mintio Binti. Why you ready? 2020. 2020 4 more for Nana. Sure. Me see Wakano Krenti. Maba me to Nana. Mami Unsa say. Free education. Maba me to Nana. Why you ready? DJ. Young quiet. Sure.
2020 4 years for Nana.
2020. Mami Unsa. 2020. 2020 4 years for Nana. 2020. 2020 year to Nana. Why you ready? Mami Unsa. Wakano Krenti. Maba me to Nana. Mami Unsa say. Education. Maba me to Nana. Mami Unsa. One damunti year to Nana. Why you ready? Nana is to Nana. Mami Unsa say. Oshenina, Nana Disundi, 2020, yeah, but to a man, the education, yeah, to a man, one big one up, yeah, but to a man, let's sit in a way, Nana to a betia, regional creation, Nana Kesiamaya, today, when you are Nana, today, when you give you, yeah, don't rush them, let's do not confirm. Ye trouble Burkina, after ya kokasi ye engineer Canada see, where the feeling Kadochi, and I hope Obi Eritia, Mimami and Jafasisi,
2020.
2020, Etwamanana, 2020, 2020, 4 years for Nana. years for Nana. Kind of great. Papa me team it drama Nana. What kind of great? Papa me team it drama Nana. Papa me team it drama Nana. Come here, who's that? One diamond, that drama Nana. Baby, Nana is too much drama Nana. Why you ready? Sure. 24 years for Nana. DJ, now what's there? Me say, Nana, why you be Nana, why you be? Nana, you be. What is about for more? Tia no more about DJ, young quiet. 24 years for Nana. DJ, what second track now? DJ, what second track now?
Thank you very much, Pastor. Yadawasi. Mubobu Semano, Sembo. We thank you so much, my brother. We thank you so much. He has really done what? And you may Wabobisa, I feel where they are Tomu Parman. It's a box and commando. It's a box commando. Pasco, thank you so much for coming. Kukrudu. Baby, I hear Druno. Berima baby bekasa. Baby, I hear Druno. Berima ba bibekasa. A gentleman since its entry into this country during President John Ajay Kufuor regime did so well at Bank of Ghana. Our president selected him because of his performance during his time when he was working with the Bank of Ghana. He contested with him in 2008 because of his humbleness, his submissiveness, intelligence. It kept him again to run with him 2012 because the Lord is the battle. In 2016 there again contested, and today he is the second gentleman of our land, a nice man from the north, a proud son from the north. I introduce to you the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ministers of State, Deputy Majority Leader, Members of Parliament, Chairman and campaign team members, Chairman and members of the fundraising team, CEOs and Deputy CEOs, Board Chairman, MMDCEs, our host constituency chairman and executives, and our host parliamentary candidate for Dade Kotopong. Distinguished invited guests, fellow Kukrudais, ladies and gentlemen. Kukrudu! 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 It is really an honor and a privilege to be with you this evening. This is a very, very important event for our party. This is because the election of December 7th is probably the most important election of our generation. It is the most important election because if you look back at Ghana's history, we have a dance that we do. And that dance in our history is called 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. You'll find a government that comes into office. You will hold 1 step forward, and then another government comes in and it will take us 2 steps backwards. You all remember 2000, when President Kufuor and the NPP came into office. We had a HIPIC economy. That was the legacy that the NDC left us with. The good management of the economy after 8 years, President Kufuor resuscitated the economy, restored growth, and left us with national health insurance, national youth employment, school feeding program, the capitation grant, the metro mass transit. All of these were bequeathed to the NDC government. In 2008, we reminded Ghanaians that the NDC did not quite understand the plan that the NPP was embarked on. And so we should not change the government. But the government was changed at the 2008 election. And the NDC came into government for the subsequent 8 years. After a few years in office, due to their economic mismanagement, they came out to tell us that all the meat was finished and it was only left with the bones. Isn't that the case? They said, "Enamne nyina asa akadom pinkwa." And this dompe economy that they had could not pay the bills to keep the lights on. So we had Dumso for 5 years. They couldn't pay teacher training allowances, couldn't pay nursing training allowances, couldn't pay the national health insurance payments. The ambulance system collapsed, agriculture collapsed, industry collapsed, unemployment was rife. Even chalk in our school was a problem. And this is the background to which Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP made a case in 2016 for us to be returned into government. The good people of Ghana did so in 2016, and we set about the task of restoring our macroeconomic stability, improving the economic growth, and bringing prosperity to Ghanaians. We put this in place over the last 3.5 to 4 years, and Ghanaians have seen the remarkable achievements that this government has chalked in just under 4 years. We've restored the macroeconomic situation. Inflation is down, interest rates are down, exchange rate depreciation is down, economic growth is up. You have planting for food and jobs. Growth in output has resulted. One district, one factory, one village, one dam, one constituency, 1 million, nation builders core. Now, and all of that. We are implementing major policies. We restored the teacher training allowances, restored the nursing training allowances. We've revamped the national health insurance. We've reduced taxes, 15 different taxes, reduced the import duty, and upon all of that, we have brought free senior high school education to Ghana. We are transforming this country. We are really on the threshold of a major leap in the transformation of this country. We are putting in a major digitization program. And all of these things that we have done them in just less than 4 years. NDC could not do it in 8 years. Everything that we said we wanted to do, they said it was not possible. Whether it's the free SHS or the one constituency, one ambulance, or one village, one dam, or the one district, one factory. All these transformational policies, and also the policies of social intervention, they told us it was not possible. Today, after seeing this major transformation taking place, they are back and say that the people of Ghana should vote for them to replace the NPP. The people of Ghana know what the NDC is made up of. We don't want to repeat that dance. 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. Interestingly, and by the grace of God, when the ballot numbering came, NPP is number 1. NDC is number 2. If you choose NPP, you are going to take a step forward. If you choose NDC, you are taking 2 steps backward. And that is what it is. 1 step forward, or do you want 2 steps backward? That is the choice that Ghanaians face. And we have to make sure, we in the NPP and the people of Ghana, that we protect the gains that the leadership of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has brought to Ghanaians. We cannot risk our free SHS. We cannot risk all the jobs we are creating. We cannot risk 1 district, 1 factory, 1 village, 1 dam, NAPCO, all the policies that we are making. Nana Akufo-Addo has said that if by the grace of God we come into office, he wants to extend help to students who qualify to go to university with tertiary loans so that they can go to university. And we are not going to build mortuaries for our Zongo communities. We are going to build schools for our Zongo communities. So there is a lot at stake for this election. It is the most important election in my opinion, in our generation, because I believe that we are on the cusp of a major transformation in this country. And that is why we need to do what we can to raise the resources to support the NPP's campaign, because it is in the interest of Ghana, it is in the collective interest of all of us that the NPP continues in office. But we need money to support our candidates and to support our campaign. So to ensure the NPP's victory, we have a number of initiatives. And it is essentially the same initiatives that we had in 2016. First is the Adopt a Polling Station initiative. You can adopt a polling station of your choice by contributing cash or resources to ensure that the polling station is supported to do their work. Ensuring that a polling station is well catered for will motivate our party agents to ensure that ballots are protected and the 2012 pink sheet duplications are not repeated. So adopt a polling station to ensure our party members are on the ground to protect our votes. We also have a short code number, #386. If you dial *386#, this is to mobilize funds to support campaign activities using the short code. To contribute to use this short code and encourage friends and family to do the same. By dialing *386#, follow the command prompts. You either support the campaign or you adopt a polling station. Then we have a third initiative, which is Chirewudo Ntobua, Show Your Love Contribution. Chirewudo Ntobua. This is a peer-to-peer program developed to motivate, support, and encourage party loyalists to solicit funds to support the campaign and drive action for victory in 2020. So we were encouraging you to show your love for the NPP and make the contributions. To support the campaign or to adopt a polling station, you visit the website iamfornana.com. 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 If you visit that website, you can see the option of supporting the campaign or adopting a polling station. Otherwise, you can dial *386# and you will have the same option of supporting the campaign or adopting a polling station. Kukrudu, Kukrudu, Kukrudu. To the rank and file of the Kukrudu family, polling station agents, distinguished guests, supporters, listening to us on radio, it is time to do it again, just like in 2016. Let us support the NPP fundraising initiatives, adopt a polling station, and help our agents to do diligent work on election day. Let us make calls, talk to our family and friends, tell them that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has accomplished a lot. Let us intensify our door-to-door campaign and remind our supporters and Ghanaians that the NPP administration has done a lot so far. We've implemented a lot of initiatives that have transformed the lives of Ghanaians, but we have much more to do. Let us support the 2020 campaign by donating funds using these fundraising platforms. And most importantly, let us share these platforms with others and encourage others to donate too. Remember to show up and vote massively for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and for our NPP parliamentary candidates in all constituencies in Ghana. Fellow Kukudites, on this note, I, with the greatest of privilege and humility, I declare the fundraising initiatives duly launched. God bless us. God bless our names in Ghana. God bless the NPP. God bless Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Thank you very much. God bless you.
2024 years for Nana.
Due to your overwhelming support in 2016, a lot has been achieved. Under the Akufo-Addo-led government,
You can do
we
that
are
better. You
counting
can do
on your
it better.
support once again as we prepare for another tenure of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's able leadership. We are appealing to the good people of Ghana to come together and give Nana 4 more to do more by visiting the website iamfornana.com to donate online. You can also be part of Trewodon Toboa, a peer-to-peer program put in place to motivate, support, and encourage party loyalists to support the campaign by contributing via mobile money 020-3161-475. The Akufo-Addo-led NPP government has worked hard to deliver on their promises in making Ghana a thriving nation for us all. There is still more work to be done. Your support and donations will offer Nana Akufo-Addo the opportunity to serve you for 4 more years to do more for you. Let's protect our progress and support Nana and Baomia's 2020 campaign. Hashtag 4 more to do more.
Thank you. Really, all beautiful women belong to the red, white, and blue party. The young women look very beautiful, but make sure you are not watching the women. Watch what they are having. These are the achievements of our great party. Be watching what they are holding, the placards. These are the achievements of the NPP in only 4 years. Yes, we can compare this to the PNDC / the NDC over 30 years in power. You can see planting for food and jobs, 100,000 training NAPCO, Ghana card, free SHS. Mr. President, we thank you so much. Not forgetting the Zongo Development Fund. We don't like mortuary. A proud son of Zongo, myself, from Shukura to be precise. We don't want mortuaries. We don't want mortuaries. This is lovely. This is lovely. I will not be surprised that tomorrow they will also have a program to copy this style. We've always taken the lead. That is the great party, NPP. And you must be proud if you belong to the NPP. A great appeal that I do to the men is that be watching the placards. That is very, very important. Be watching the placards. Free SHS. They were family. They were family. They were family. Ameka wajo one district, one factory. They were family. Chodi. We've come to the end of today's program. I want to remind all Kukludites here that what we did in 2016, we are going back to our roots. Today, the NPP need money because we didn't come to power to steal from the people of Ghana. And so what we did that brought us to power is the same thing we are doing. When you are in this room and you know that you will contribute to what we are doing, then give me a clap. Give me a clap. Give yourself a clap. I would rather plead that we have other networks. I can see only Vodafone. So you have the number in the brochure lying before me. If you want to contribute and you are having the Vodafone chip, the number is 020-3161-475. You can contribute for the new patriotic party and for the sources of the NPP winning the 2020 elections. We started with a Christian prayer. The NPP has always believed in God. And we believe in all religions. We started with a Christian prayer. We are ending with a Muslim prayer. We can have a scholar, Islamic scholar, Frank Davis, this advertisement you need to pay. So when I finish with the advertisement, you will see me in chambers. Tomorrow there will be a campaign lunch in La Dadekotopo here. To be precise, the venue. La Mambli. All patriots, all NPP people are invited to La tomorrow. It's happening live. The campaign launch for La Dadekotopo. Please, with applause, let me invite Alhaji Dr. Sheikh Mustafa Abid to give us the closing prayer. Can we give it to him? Can we give it to him as he comes?
Please, shall we be in the mood of prayer?
Please, shall we be in the mood of prayers?
In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. Praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, Master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship, you alone we ask for help. Guide us onto the straight path, the path of those on whom you have bestowed your favor, not of those who go astray, nor of those who earn your anger. We continue to pray for wisdom and guidance for our president, vice president, all actors of state, parliamentary candidates. Protect us, guide our thoughts and our actions. On December 7, when we are victorious again, we shall give you the praise, the glory, and the honor. In your mighty name we have prayed. Amen.
Amen. Please, respectfully, NPP is a political party that believes so much in discipline. You have to stand where you are, sit where you are, for the vice president to walk out before you go out. The respect. National anthem, National anthem. Let's am I vice president, the second gentleman to leave before we follow up. I see my regional organizer, Prince Obed, in the house. Very hardworking, ensuring that this place is well organized. Regional organizer, we thank you so much. Don't forget the communication officer, Uncle Ebo, is also in the house. Jeff Kasim, the deputy organizer, Greater Accra, is also with us. Baba Sedu Isaka is the assistant secretary, is also with us. Myself, the regional secretary, Greater Accra, I thank you so much. Parliamentary candidates, member of parliament, ministers of state, we thank you so much for coming. Don't forget the constituency officers who made the time to be part of this program. And also we thank all constituency officers who made time to come, and all NPP police station executives, electoral area coordinators, and the organizers of this great program. We thank you so much. May Allah bless you all.
And the group you're representing, and then your question.